on 1-0 to Chelsea. Oh, we needed that win. Great defensive display. Some excellent saves from Robert Sanchez. We were solid in defence. Not so great going forward, but in the majority. There are a few players that went missing today, and we were getting down to that. But overall, I'm happy with the display. Man of the match display from Robert Sanchez. We've got to give him that. I thought Colwill and Chalobah were rock solid in defence. Lavia back in the team was fantastic in the midfield. Caicedo was excellent again today. That boy is world class. Don't matter where you're playing him, he's brilliant, isn't he? Thought Enzo had a decent game as well in the midfield. But overall, the main issue, we weren't very good going forward again. It was one chance, it was one goal, and that was enough for us because Everton weren't brilliant going forward. They had their chances though, and it was down to Robert Sanchez keeping it at 1-0. He kept a clean sheet for us. Man of the match display from him. Did enjoy it on TNT Sport today with Joe Cole on commentary. Proper Chelsea. That was enjoyable having him there. That was really good. First 20 minutes, we were good in defence and in midfield. Rock solid. But the front four were not at it at all. Not at all. Neto, Madueke, Palmer, Jackson just didn't seem at it. It was wrong decisions every time. Poor touches, just not clinical enough. Maybe that was down to how Everton was set up. Moyes obviously had them well organised in defence. And the only chance at the beginning of the game fell to Madueke. Shot on his right foot outside the box. Good save from Pickford. Then came the goal. Chalobah robs an Everton player on the halfway line. The ball goes to Enzo. It's a quick pass into Jackson on the edge of the box. He turns, first time shot, goes straight past Pickford into the corner of the goal. 1-0 Chelsea. And that was it. The rest of the half, there wasn't much to talk about. Everton weren't very good going forward, but we were rock solid in defence. And that was the main reason for it. But we had nothing going forward, really. Nothing. Second half, again. Front four, poor. Doing nothing. One shot from Beto. Good save from Sanchez. James comes on for Lavia, and that made sense. Bringing off Lavia, he was fantastic in that midfield, protecting the back four. Driving forward, but when the ball went forward to our forward players, they did nothing with it. He was brilliant though. In his role, he was fantastic. James came on for him, made sense. Reece James, the managing his minutes and Lavia's minutes. Then there was a shot from Idrissa Gueye, straight at Sanchez. Another good save from him. But our midfield then started constantly losing the ball, constantly getting turned over. There was one brilliant run from Noddy, good shot, and a good save from Pickford, who tips it round the post. And then he gets brought off in the 77th minute. I thought he was probably one of our only players who was trying to drive forward and trying to do something. Him and Neto were working hard, but there wasn't a lot of end product from them. They were working hard though. Didn't see a lot from Jackson in the second half. And Cole Palmer, this entire game, was missing. I think I heard his name mentioned about 3 times by the commentary team. He had a couple of touches on the ball. Went past a couple of players every now and again. Looked good. But his final pass or his shot was awful today. I don't remember him having a shot on target. I might be wrong. Someone can tell me if I'm wrong. But I didn't see him do much in the final third. Not a lot. He should have been brought off a lot earlier. He does get pulled off in the 90th minute. Not before. Sanchez makes a brilliant save to keep it 1-0. Ball gets crossed in. There's Dwight McNeil on the volley. Down low. Sanchez is going wrong way. He has to go back and make the save. Fantastic from the lad. What a save. Keeps it at 1-0. Match-winning save. Then we see George and Keenan Dewsbury Hall come on for Palmer and Jackson. And they were just non-existent in the second half. Both of them. Palmer and Jackson. Should have been hooked a lot earlier. Especially Cole Palmer. He had a stinker today. An absolute stinker. He doesn't deserve to play. On the form he's on, he don't deserve to play. Other players around him are playing really well. He is just drifting through games at the moment. Put him on the bench. Why can't Nkunku have a go? Even Keenan Dewsbury Hall. At the moment, the way Palmer is playing, he needs to be dropped. But I'm happy with the 1-0. Happy we got the result. That's all that matters. 3 points in the bag. Now we go on to the next Scousers. We've got to try and get a result against them. It has to happen. A win would be fantastic. Draw is minimum. Minimum. We must not lose against Liverpool. It's a situation we are in. After dropping points to teams like Brentford and Ipswich. We cannot afford to lose. We have to turn Stamford Bridge into a fortress. The fans have to be up for that game properly. They were quiet at points in this game, but they did their job today. They were good today, I felt, the fans. I did hear a lot of them. They were quite noisy, so I'll give them that. 1-0 overall. Happy with the result. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. Up there, Chelsea. We're into 4th, so that's the main thing. Yeah, we've got to wait for other teams to play their games. They've got to win now. They've got to do their job. It's always better getting it out of the way, and then we can enjoy the rest of the weekend, watch all the football. We know Forest, Villa are in the FA Cup along with Man City. And let's just hope all those games go to extra time. They absolutely kick lumps out of each other. And it costs them in the running for this Champions League spaces. That's what we've got to hope for in these FA Cup games today. Both of them go into extra time. They play as many minutes as possible. And lumps are kicked out of each of them. Especially Forest, City, Villa. That's what we want. We want them all to go as far as possible and play as many minutes as possible. That's what we've got to hope for today. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. Up the Chelsea. We won. We did it. Come on. 3 points in the bag. We can get this. We can do it. We've got to back these boys. Big Willie. We've got to shout out Big Willie as well. There was no Enzo on the touchline. Did you see where he was sitting today? What a shit seat. Who put him back there? Just out of the way. Just stay out of the way. Let Big Willie take charge. Big Willie in the dugout. All the way. Big Willie, Big Willie, Big Willie. Up the Chelsea. See you next time, boys. Thanks for watching. Peace.